Yeah, new breed. That vibe right there. Yeah, let's get it. Damn. Okay, listen. They be sending phantom mobs, preemptive attacks. I be reading from this word, break it down in some tracks. Bless your sons, we the battle wax. Jude about to snap. These devils losing time like celebrities losing their mind. Gotta keep it level out, getting tried through the fire. We the remnant of the lost tribes. You see it in our eyes. Let the prophets prophesy till the Lord cracks the sky. Having visions of cataclysms, collapse of this wicked system. People who used to believe in need of an exorcism, they used to be money hungry. And now they just power driven, a slave to a dream. And I just want to be free. The type of freedom you can't find just from running the streets. Travel the depths of my mind when I'm bumping these beats. This the ink of a scholar, jotted down and reflect. Salute to the bosses, it's all in respect. But if you waiting for me to fall, don't be holding your breath. You be knocking on death's door in need of a ventilator. We stand up and rise like we up on the escalator. I'm one with the ruah, and nothing can separate us. It's nothing we can't do through prayer and supplication. Drop squad living, we ain't never looking back. Make them devils feel the pain, I'ma give them all that. See, the whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. The whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. Drop squad living, we ain't never looking back. Make them devils feel the pain, I'ma give them all that. See, the whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. The whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. Some heathens play with something safe, but don't play with me. Watch by these agencies, squatting in they vacancies. Soldier, this ain't make-believe, my whole city under siege, but we ain't waving white flags. Try my babies with a jab, you might catch a real jab. Plus I'm heavy with these hands, knock you on your wicked ass. Warrior priest, keep a rifle and preach. Ain't no code in the streets, just gorillas and anacondas. Monsters with loaded choppers, on the eyes, Cassini boppers. The rise of the crime rate, fixated with murder. Got these young niggas irate. Dilapidated corpses flood the streets of the north. See, these devils got you cooked, poked with a pitchfork. That's a downward spiral, death culture, jigsaw. I'm courageous and pissed off, cause I'm tired of being ripped off. These rappers are cowards, they ain't stopping the violence. They rich, cold, and callous, while the souls are devoured. Drop squad living, we ain't never looking back. Make them devils feel the pain, I'ma give them all that. See, the whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. The whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. Drop squad living, we ain't never looking back. Make them devils feel the pain, I'ma give them all that. See, the whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. The whole world was ours and we gon' take it all back. They watching and scoffing instead of getting things popping. I think these niggas is gay and need to come out the closet. How you hate on the next man that's fighting for causes? Make me sick to my stomach, make a real brother nauseous. But yellow tape, this is caution. I'm protected by Elohim. Move on to do better things or be part of this damn machine. Men don't deserve pity, complaining like whole blickies. I ride on my own terms, solo up in every city. And I ain't chasing women, you want me, girl, come and get me. Champion love maker, knock it right out the hinges and put something on your mind that'll change your whole existence. She waiting with patience, cause I'm working and so persistent, leading with passion, but they calling me sacrilegious. The whole world is watching and we the talk of the town, but we in it full-fledged, ain't no stopping us now. Let them lonely broads hate and keep your head in the clouds, cause it's on, hey. Time to rise. One nation, 12 tribes, all about this life. About that life. Drop squad, and we living, and you know it's steady shining our light. Let it shine. Yeah, it's on, One nation, 12 tribes, all about this life. About that life. Drop squad, you know we living, and we steady out here shining our light. Let it shine. Yes. 12 tribes, one nation. We got them in fear. Fear of the uprising, of the chosen. Yes, indeed. All praises to the God of Israel for another beautiful day. I'm glad y'all able to catch another stream. Peace and blessings to everybody joining us. Woke Mar, thank you for the $2 contribution.
I see D in the house. Juan Perez is in the building. Courtney Johnson's in the house. Tony Tone, what's going on? Spiritual Socrates, what's up, family? Yes, I see Missy Chrissy in the building. Jamie Rios, NP. Simi, Sophia, Trenches Anderson, King C3. Lovely Vibes is in the house. D's in the house. JR Meadows, DMV to ATL, you know it. Big Rich, King C3, all praises to the Most High. We got to get into it. We got to talk about the war that's going on. And no, I'm not talking about something going on across the pond. I'm not talking about something going on way out there in the stratosphere. I'm talking about something that's happening day in and day out right here in the confines of our communities. I'm talking about the war against the 2/3. Some people may be a little bit confused to what the 2/3 represent. So allow me to elaborate. The 2/3 are pretty much 2/3 of the whole entire planet of people. See, ladies and gentlemen, according to the book of Zephaniah, pardon me. According to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 13, to be exact, most people, 2/3 of the entire species, the human mankind species, are not going to be in truth. They're going to be cut off. The Most High God is not going to be dealing with them, which only leaves 1/3 of us left. And when it comes down to it, that's not a lot of people. And this is why a lot of the times we feel isolated. We feel lonely. We feel deprived of a real spiritual connection a lot of the times because most people won't see. They work for the kingdom of darkness. They being used by Satan. And it's just one big chess game going on. And it's an all-out warfare. But you know what it is. We're going to be giving them that spiritual voltage. Gotta add that in. That's the signature. That's the trademark. Yeah, Geraldo, you said it right. They have absolutely no love for the truth. And when it comes to our community, our people in general who live in cities, a lot of the times we're stacked up amongst each other. We're in the confines of the cities and these communities, and we live in like right on top of each other. And that's how they created it for a reason. See, they're going to take the wicked and vile of our people in particular and use them against us, the chosen. That's what's happening right now in the world. The stage is being set to switch to flip a switch and have the mechanism be used in these evildoers who chose Satan. Oh, it's going down. And I want to talk about quite a few things. I got quite a few sources to go to. For sure. Yeah, definitely there's going to be certain individuals who are going to be used against us in our communities. And you know, there's a lot in particular going on in New York City. Somewhat a month ago, I distinctly remember their mayor, New York City mayor, and I believe his name is Eric Anderson. Let me make sure. Yeah, Eric Adams, pardon me. Eric Adams, he waged war on drill rap music. He claims that that genre of music is contributing to a spike in violence. And I want to get into that a little bit because this is going to tell a story. We're going to see what is being done right now. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the politics going on within the music industry, along with what's going on in the inner city, just to show you that they're setting a stage for an epic battle. They're setting a stage for a war where they're going to be using 2/3 of our people to destroy our community. See, they don't have to operate with bringing the military in our environment. They don't got to do all of that. They can literally turn our own people against us. And there was a reason why people were being inseminated with the you know what. There was a reason. This is a spiritual war that we fighting. There was a reason why people got that thing. And we're going to find this all out all at once. And it's going to be real interesting to what's going on right now. As everybody enter the stream, I want you to hit the thumbs up on the way in. Hit the thumbs up on the way in. Now, let's get into it. First and foremost, I'm going to share my screen with you all. All right. So we're going to New York Mayor Eric Adams, who deemed to wage war on drill music. And I want to just go over what happened. What was the outcome of this? What was the outcome? Fair use, fair use.
Mayor Adams met with a group of drill rap artists last night. He's criticized the music genre for contributing to the rising violence in the city.
But as CBS 2's Andrea Klein-Thomas explains, the mayor and the rappers were able to come to an agreement.
There's been a lot of talk about drill rap, drill music, New York City, connecting violence with the culture.
Late Tuesday evening, drill rappers met with Mayor Eric Adams, who's been critical of their music, saying.
So they was able to come to an agreement. Now, I'm going to go to an article real quick. First and foremost, we got to talk about this mayor here and what he deemed to do, what he was set forth to do, and what the outcome was. Because it's been a whole month, and drill music in New York City is still very prevalent. Still very prevalent. And they work some things out politically, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to go to, first off, let me go to deadline.com real quick, just to show you what he deemed to do, what he set forth to do with the drill music. New York Mayor Eric Adams calls on social media to ban drill rap videos. Drill rap music, which extols violence in the pursuit of riches, is not something New York Mayor Eric Adams wants on social media. Adams spoke out against the genre a day after he gave a speech about the death of an 18-year-old drill rapper, Jaquan McKinley, a.k.a. Chai Watts. He was shot and killed in the Bedford-Stanford section of New York City last Sunday. Drill has moved from the underground into the mainstream in the last decade. The rapper and producer includes Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, Fredro, so on and so forth. Adams said he became aware of drill music thanks to his son, Jordan Coleman, who works at Jay-Z's Rock Nation, who works at Jay-Z's Rock Nation. So let me get this right. The mayor's son works at Jay-Z's Rock Nation. My son sent me videos. It was alarming, he said. Adams now plans to meet with social media companies in an effort to ban drill from their platforms. Now, the old saying goes that the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. Now, we're just talking about nepotism. We were just talking about how a lot of events are staged. We were just talking about everything that goes on in this Freemasonic industry. You cannot believe the news. You see, I had to dig to find that information out. There's always a connection, because I was wondering, it seems strange to me that will go against the agenda to continue to destroy and kill our people in the communities. So I said, man, this mayor is stepping up. I was waiting for some action to happen. But instead, his son works with Jay-Z. Now, I'm going to play a little bit more of this, and I'm going to give you some more information. And y'all going to be like, wow. It's really a chess game being played against our people. But let's continue.
It's causing a spike in violence. But Brooklyn rapper Bleezy says the meeting was productive.
We got a chance to speak to him as brothers, as we should, and we got a perfect understanding of what's going on.
So what happened was they got together to plot, plan, and strategize. That's what took place in New York City with your mayor, Eric Adams. Now let me get this right. All of these children are dying, being destroyed in the streets, being gunned down because of this violent music. And your mayor decides to sit down with all the artists to talk about what exactly? Mind you, meanwhile, his son works for Jay-Z Rock Nation. Now check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to New York Post. shortly after or shortly before all of this took place in February. This is what happened in January, just to show you that this is one big chess game. Jay-Z and others call for rap lyrics to no longer be used as criminal evidence. Jay-Z and others call for rap lyrics to no longer be used as criminal evidence. In the history of hip-hop, some rappers have set out to murder the competition with lyrics that have ranged from vicious to downright violent. But a group of music stars led by Brooklyn's own Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Jay-Z are arguing for a change in New York's law so that the rap lyrics can no longer be used as evidence in criminal trials. Meek Mill's Fat Joe, Robin Thicke, Yo Gotti, Destiny's Child, Diva Kelly Rowland are among those who have signed a letter making their case for New York state lawmakers to back the proposal change. Wow. So here we have it. These musicians actually have more power than hired government officials. They legit have more power than hired government officials. Now, so what they're doing is passing a law where a drill rapper can rap about murking the ops. He can rap about running up on the op, and he could talk about how he killed him in the song, and he will not be charged for it. Ladies and gentlemen, they're giving them the green light to begin murdering. They're literally giving them the green light. That's what's happening right now. So there's a legit war going on. But the Most High, he's going to protect his righteous. Don't get it twisted. But there's going to come a time in New York City where it's going to be more like Gotham City. It's going to be more like Gotham City out there. Psalms 11:5 says, the Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. See, the Lord's going to try us, the righteous, but the wicked, him that loveth violence, the Most High God hates them. These people love violence. And listen, there's a lot of magic and sorcery going on in this industry. Y'all got to understand how this works. So they need to be able to talk about killing the people because it's an actual ritual in that. It's an actual ritual. It's a conjuring that happens when you actually mock the victim. This is a practice that they do. They have to be able to make it public. And better believe they've been doing it. They've been doing it all through hip hop in the past. But now they want to do it on a greater scale, on a higher level, where they just want to outright be able to kill somebody. And regardless of how that person's mother or father is mourning, they could talk about actually killing that person on record without being charged. If they don't have forensic evidence, then you could talk about how you just murked somebody on a record. So this is what, so all while the mayor is meeting up with these people. It's all Freemasonic.
Drill rap came under renewed scrutiny after 18-year-old artist Jaquan McKinley's murder earlier this month, leading Mayor Adams to call for the music's removal from social media.
Violent people who are using drill rapping to post who they killed and then antagonize the people who they are going to kill is what the problem is.
People look at the video.
Exactly. But you just sat down with all the artists, and as you can see, your people working for Jay-Z. So this is all staged. Everything, this whole broadcast that you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, it is all fake. We're talking about the Prince of the Air right here. This is all smoke and mirrors right here. This is manipulation. This is mysticism that they're using right now. They're using a Hegelian dialectic. They're playing both sides of the field. Jay-Z has more power than the mayor of New York City. That's what's going on right now. Jay-Z has more power than the New York City mayor because they operate in a Masonic order. They operate in a demonic order. They operate in Satanism. It ain't no law and order in this land no more. It is evil versus good. It is wicked versus the chosen. That's the world you living in right now. Everybody is paid by somebody. Everybody is working for somebody, and everybody is connected with somebody. And this is why the chosen are experiencing all of this gang stalking, harassment. This is why the chosen are experiencing being targeted by their peers. This is the reason why strange phenomena is taking place around us. Because they're gearing their energy towards surveilling us. All right, let's continue.
Or listen to the lyrics and stuff, it's going to be characterized as, you know, talking about guns, talking about money, talking about...
But that's just the music, period, in every genre.
While Bleezy admits some artists go too far.
If you ain't experienced poverty, you shouldn't even have your opinion on anybody.
Says he focuses on the hardships in Brownsville, adding addressing the real root of violence goes well beyond any lyrics.
The community is like, it's like, there's no hope, there's no opportunities. No, we just making music so we could get out of these places.
I mean, how long they gonna continue to say the same story, the same lies? We just doing this music to get out of our situations. Well, why not make positive music to get out of your situation? Why is it that we got to continue to make music that's killing your brother, that's killing innocent children by stray bullets? Colossians 3:16 tell us, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your heart to the Lord. Why not make spiritual songs? Why does it have to have a demonic undertone, a demonic frequency? Why does it have to be death? Why does the damn New York City mayor not have the power to shut down drill music if he's seeing a spike in violence in his city? I'm telling you, it's all scripted.
Meeting with Mayor Adams ended with a handshake. The mayor said that
it was a Freemasonic handshake. They're leaving that part out. All of these artists met up with the mayor, and it was a Freemasonic handshake.
New initiative in partnership with the rappers will be rolled out in a few days. Andrea Klein-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
And still you have extreme violence going on. One of these rappers was just stabbed up in prison. Still you have extreme violence going on in New York City. I'm telling you right now, it's the chosen versus the wicked right now. Somebody says it sounds all good until you get Rock Nation, real talk. Somebody says, good vibes, spiritual warfare, we win. I'm stalked, filmed, and photos still on. Absolutely. And let me say this as well. The industry is collapsing. Yeah, it was YNF Lucci that just got stabbed up. The industry is actually collapsing. It's reaching a point where it will be no more in existence. If you study what's going on with music right now, a lot of individuals need to go ahead and consider doing their music on their own and getting out of that industry and really linking up with like-minded people who really about their business, because the industry is like collapsing severely. When everything went digital, there was a big old makeshift that took place. There's an article I want to go to. It's called The Fall of the Music Industry. Where is it and where is it going? The Fall of the Music Industry is written by Hayden Jennings. Hayden Jennings, and this was posted very recently. And I just want to read a little bit of this article here, just to show you where we're at right now. So some of y'all who playing the game in that industry can get out while it's still time. Record label giants among the ranks of RCA, Interscope, and Atlantic have dominated the music industry for decades, owning artists and copyright empires, while still making millions. But in the day and age, we are finally starting to see that change. With the rise of social media and streaming services in the past 10 years, rather than dodging sketchy contracts, freshman artists are now being made to face the gauntlet that's in the public eye, for better or for worse. What it means to create and own a music business has changed drastically. On one hand, newer technology and streaming services have benefited artists, being able to create and publish anything while owning nearly all the profit. It's polar opposite to how music was largely labeled in the past. Now, the numbers are astronomical. We're talking about you have lost a total of $425 million a year because of this when it comes to all these major labels gaining money. So as you can see, the time is now to get out. The Most High God is giving people grace to get on up out of that industry and do it on your own. Now, it's more to it. The war in New York. It's more to it. So a lot of y'all know about the Harm Relief Initiative grant that went out, where Joe Biden passed a law in which now people who are on drugs are able to be provided with smokers kits. They're able to be provided with injection sites, wet wipes, all kind of things. I want to show you what's going on in New York right now, right? Since he's passed this law, I got another source I want to go to. Let's get it. Let's go. And everybody hit the thumbs up on the video. And we're not going to go live real long. No, we don't need to go live real long. But let's go to it. Public safety for all, right? Public safety for all. 2 supervised drug injection sites open in New York City. So now we get to see the real live New Jack City Nino Brown rollout plan. Let's get it.
Right now at 5:30, the city opens 2 supervised drug injection sites in hopes of reducing overdose deaths. Good evening once again. I'm Maurice Dubois.
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Christine Johnson. Those overdose prevention sites are up and running in Manhattan today, allowing users to inject drugs.
Listen, legalized drug dealing is now out there, because if people can use drugs legally, if people can go and get injected legally, then guess what that means? The release of the drug dealers is coming. This is the reason why they passed this initiative plans. They wanted to be like in the 80s. They wanted to be like the crack era. There's a reason why Snowfall is airing. There's a reason why Power is airing. Yeah, there's a reason why Kanan is airing. They're literally about to release all the drug dealers once again. It's 2/3 versus our people, the chosen. And people who are fighting these demons, the system that you live in is now enabling it. We're talking about total anarchy. We're talking about total poverty. We're talking about a destruction of a people. And of course, they're going to roll us out in New York first. And I was like, man, I was wondering where they was going to start first. I thought it was going to be LA, so I was wrong on that. I said it a few months back. I said the first place they probably going to do it is LA. Nope, it's the Big Apple. All right, let's see.
Under medical supervision.
CBS 2's Jesse Mitchell explains these are the...
So you can go in there and get your injection under medical supervision. They're going to watch you shoot up heroin. They're going to watch you smoke crack. Now you see why they got Tommy Egan out here knocking off all our sisters, why he got a gay brother. Jacob versus Esau is what you're looking at. That's Jacob versus Esau. That's exactly what it is. They want to emasculate our men, and the end of war is what? What are the spoils of war, ladies and gentlemen? The spoils of war is our women. The spoils of war are our women. So while you emasculate, effeminate, if that's even a damn word, effeminize would be the word. While you effeminize our brothers, you go ahead and take our sisters as spoils of war. That show Power with Tommy Egan needs to be canceled big time. All while they're selling drugs. And it's to the point where they put these things out here for a reason. They giving you the story of Snowfall, which I think is kind of like based on Rick Ross and how Rick Ross was given the drugs by who? The CIA. And you know what happens when people get on drugs? People get desperate. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Now let's continue here.
First facilities of their kind in the nation to officially open.
3 weeks ago, I reported the city was still weighing community buy-in and the federal legality of overdose prevention sites, but the ultimate decision came down to saving lives.
People talk about people should recover, people should stop using drugs. If they don't live, then they don't get the opportunity.
Sam Rivera is executive director of the newly formed On Point NYC, a combination of 2 established service providers in Washington Heights and East Harlem. When the doors opened, dozens of users showed up to use these new booths. 3 of them almost overdosed the first day, but were saved by the facility.
Wow. So that's what they're going to roll out. So they went to these. Hold on, man. Am I in the Twilight Zone right now? Let me rewind that. Did y'all hear what was just said? Oh, let me go back here. I can't believe I'm hearing this, bro.
People talk about people should recover, people should stop using drugs. If they don't live, then they don't get the opportunity.
Sam Rivera is executive director of the newly formed On Point NYC, a combination of 2 established service providers in Washington Heights and East Harlem.
Washington Heights and East Harlem.
When the doors opened, dozens of users showed up to use these new booths. 3 of them almost overdosed the first.
So all of a sudden, these experienced drug dealers on the first day. So let me get this right. On the first day, these people who've had this sickness, on the first day, they almost overdosed. That's what you're trying to tell me. Out of 12 people who've been using drugs in the streets, all of a sudden, they come into your facility, and 3 of them almost overdosed, and you was just conveniently there to save their lives. Wow. This is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. So these people are being enabled to do drugs, and you were just there to save them. Wow. I mean, who can believe that? This is just madness. Yep, this is genocide. We're literally looking at genocide. Let's continue.
First day, but were saved by the facility.
I wish this was around. I grew up in the Lower East Side, and I remember in the 70s walking through Avenue B, Avenue C in different areas, walking past dead people in the street.
Well, guess what? It's going to be dead people in there. There's going to be some people going into these centers, these injection sites, and they're not going to be leaving out. There's going to be people going in and not coming out. There's going to be a lot of people who don't have any close kin, any close relatives. They're going to be utterly kidnapped. Telling you, man, this is a wicked society here, bro. Wicked, wicked place.
All right, no one could deny that.
One user named China tells me her friend died of an overdose a few weeks ago. Not only does she now feel protected by this new site, she says it will also help protect neighborhood kids by providing a private place to inject and eventually smoke drugs.
Wow. What did I tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all that they was going to give these smoker kits to kids? Did I not tell y'all that this was going to go to the kids? months ago, I said, listen, instead of having DARE programs in the schools, they're going to be giving your children smokers kits. And it's starting in New York City. You still want to take your kids to public school? Or y'all want to start homeschooling? Well, New Breed, I'm a single mother and I work 2 jobs. I can't homeschool. Have you considered being somebody's second wife so you can have some help with your children? Because ain't no damn way you're going to be able to homeschool, work a job, and still be able to take care of your children. It's impossible. Are you going to finally realize the times we living in? Ain't no way you're going to be able to do all of that and pay for daycare. Get your children out of these schools. No matter what it takes, get them out of these schools. Protect your seeds. They're going to be giving these children privacy to go get high. And we're talking about what's going on over there across the ocean. We talking about what's going on over there in Ukraine and Russia. You see what the hell's going on in my community? You see what the hell they doing to our people? You see what they doing to those who are less fortunate? They don't even care about the children. JD Hicks, thank you for the $20 contribution. I appreciate it, bro.
Some kids walk past and be like, oh, mommy, look, they're smoking crack. Mom, what's that? They stop and stare. And it's like,
and what the hell is that on her head? What the hell's going on here?
It's cute. It's his own. I wouldn't do it. Now you don't have to do that.
Y'all telling me that don't look like a damn mop on her damn head? What the hell is this? What the hell am I looking at? Tell me she don't look like something on Sesame Street. The hell is going on here? Who hired you?
The city is already facing legal challenges. In a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland today, Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis objected, citing that this past January, the Third Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that it is a federal crime to open a supervised injection site or consumption room for illegal drug use. The city's overdose prevention site champion, Dr. Chinazo Cunningham, points out that more people died from overdoses in 2020 than any year in history.
It's unclear what's going to happen at the...
That's because you got that fentanyl and that bad dope out here running the streets. And it's going to be plenty more where that came from. Bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, we got to really redirect our energy. Don't allow the mysticism. Don't allow the soothsayers to direct your energy towards all of this other madness that we shouldn't be concerned with. The days are coming where we got to understand that there's a war going on in our home front. And as time dwells, desperate times calls for desperate measures. There's a lot of individuals out there that don't have your best interests at heart that you got to stand clear from. We got to look at what's going on in our own families, in our own environment, in our own communities. Man, you know, this is the real war that's taking place. Good versus evil. And those who can see, stand tall, stay fervent, stay prayed up, stay out the way. I love each and every one of y'all. I don't stream real long on this platform. And as you all know, a lot of my content goes on Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member, consider joining. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm glad y'all came through and supported for the time you was in. And y'all have a blessed evening. More content coming soon. Shalom and peace.